which one is the left child of 15? 2i, that is 2 into 1 equals to 2. That means in this location 2 will get the left child of the node 15. So look at the tree. Is it correct that 12 is the left child of 15? Yes. Okay. So for 15, which one is the right child? Use 2i plus 1. So here I equals to 1. So 2 into 1 plus 1 equals to 3. That means the right child of that node 15 is placed in which location? 3. So 11 is the right child of 15. So is it clear now how to find out the child node of its node? Is it clear? Hello? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so can you tell me which one is the left child of 12? So now I equals to 2. The position of 12 is 2. So its left child will be in the position 2i. So now 2 into 2 equals to 4. So 5 is the, look at the tree. 5 is the left child of 12. Okay, so which one is the right child of 12? Use this one, 2i plus 1. I equals to 2. So 2 into 2 plus 1 equals to 5. So 12 is the right child of 12. Okay, so now in this way we can find out the child node. What about the parent node? Suppose we want to find out the parent node of 5. By using 2i or 2i plus 1, we can find out the position of left child and right child of a parent node. But now we want to find out the location of the parent of this child node 5. So here I equals to 4. The position of the child node is 4. Okay, so now if we divide it by 2, what will be the value? I divided by 2 and here I equals to 4. So 4 divided by 2 equals to 2. That means the parent node of 5 is in which position? Position 2. So 12 is the parent of 5. Look at the tree. Is it correct that 12 is the parent of 5? Yes. Okay, so suppose it's 13. So now we want to find out the parent node of 13. So now I equals to 5. So 5 divided by 2 equals to 2.5. There is no location like 2.5 or 5. So now we'll always take the floor value. Floor value, that means it will take 2. Okay, so I divided by 2 and take the floor value. So I equals to 2. That means 12 is the parent of 13. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now this is the concept of complete binary tree. So what is heap tree? We know that heap is one kind of complete binary tree, and as well as the root node should be greater than the child node if we are creating a max heap. There are two types of heap. One is max heap and another is min heap. In max heap, the parent node is always greater than the child node, and in min heap, the parent node is always less than the child node. So now, suppose some nodes are given. We are using the same value: 44, 30, 50, 22, 60, 55, 77, 52. So some nodes are given. Now we have to insert these nodes in a max heap tree. What is heap tree? It's a complete binary tree. That means at first take the nodes in left subtree and then add node in the right subtree. And in max heap, the root node will be always greater than the child node. So we will insert these nodes one after another, one by one. The first node is 40. So insert 40 in the tree. So this is now the first node of the tree and this is the root node. Now the next node is 30. Where to insert it? Complete binary tree. In complete binary tree, all levels will have how many nodes? 2 to the power l number of nodes except the last level. So this is the first level where the level number is 0. 2 to the power 0 equals to 1. So now this level is full. Okay. So after filling up the node in one level, now go to the next level. In the next level, the level number is 1 and 2 to the power 1 equals to 2. That means the next level can have how many nodes? 2 nodes. So this is complete binary tree. At first take the left child, then you can take the right child. That means 30 will be assigned as the left child of 44. So is it complete tree? Yes, because after filling up the first level, now we are adding node in the next level, and at first we took a left child. Okay, so it's a complete tree. Is it a maxib? Compare the value of the root node with its child node. 44 is greater than 30, that means it's maxib. Okay, and when we are actually inserting the node, at that time we can use the array also. Suppose this is our array. We declared an array. Suppose the name of this array is A, and here we can store some elements. So at first we inserted which node? 44 in the first location. Its location is 1, and the next node is 30. Where to insert it? In array, we sequentially insert the node. So the next node will be inserted in the next location, that is 2. Okay, so now after that we will insert this node 50. Already the tree has 2 nodes, 44 and 30. Now where to insert it? This is complete tree. So at first fill up this level. This level can have how many nodes? Maximum 2 nodes. So now we can assign 50 as the right child of 44. So obviously it's a complete binary tree, and we added a node in the right side. So is it a maxib tree? It's not maxib because the root node is less than the child node. So when the parent node is less than the child node, now interchange these 2 nodes. That means 50 will take the position of 44. Here 44 is less than its right child, so change this 2 node. The right child will become the parent node, and now here we are assigning the value 44. Is it clear how we are changing the position of the node? We can only interchange which 2 nodes? Only the child node and its parent node. We cannot compare the sibling nodes. So we are changing these 2 nodes, parent and the child node. So how we can make the change in this array? After inserting this node, now what is the value of I? I equals to 3, because that was the last node that we added in this tree or in the array. I equals to 3, and every time we will change a node with its parent node if the parent node is less than that child node. So here we change the 2 value 44 and 50, but from this tree, do we know which one is actually the parent node of 50? We know, do we know it? For finding it out, divide I by 2 and take the floor value. So I equals to 3, 3 by 2 equals to 1.5. So if we take the floor value, then the index will be 1. So now 44 is the parent node of 50. And now compare these 2 nodes. The parent node is less than the child node. So now change the position of this 2 node. Now 50 will be assigned in the first position. 50 will become the parent node, and 44 will take the position of 50. So here we can write 44. So now look at this tree. It's a complete binary tree, and as well as it's a maxib, right? Now we can insert the next node 22. Where to add that node? In the next level. Okay, so now here we will insert 22. So it's a complete tree, but is it maxib? Compare that node with its parent node. 22 is less than 30, so it's maxib. And every time at the time of insertion, we'll always insert a node as the last node of the array or last node as of the tree. So here 22 will be inserted. After inserting a new element, now the value of I is 4. I equals to 4. Now next node is 16. So in which position we'll add that node? There is complete tree. So without adding the nodes in this parent node 30, we cannot assign any node to the next node 44. At first we have to complete this one. So 60 will be assigned as the right child of 30. So here after inserting 60, now the value of I is 5. Okay. So now look at the tree. Is it maxib?
No, ma'am.
No, because the
30 is
parent node is less than the right child. So now we can interchange these two nodes. 60 will take the place of 30. So now here we will assign the node 60. 30 will go down. So here we will insert 30. This is 30. In the array, how we can make that change? So after inserting 60, how we can find out its parent node? What is the value of I? I equals to
5.
5, right? So now for finding out its parent node, just divide that value by 2 and take the floor value. Here I equals to 5 and 5 divided by 2 equals to 2.5. If we are taking the floor value, then I equals to 2. The parent node will be in position 2. That means 30 is the parent node of 60. Now compare these two nodes. The parent node is greater than the child node. Now change the position of these two nodes. Okay, so now 60 will take the position of 30. Here we can insert 60 and then 30 will be inserted where? In position 5. Now look at the tree. Is it max skip tree? No, because 50 is when its left child. That means here we have to change this to value. Now we are going to change the position of which two node? The parent node with its left child. So now 50 will be inserted here as the left child of 60. Okay. So now look at the tree. Is it a max tree? Maxi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it's a maxi. But the array is here. We didn't make that change. So what is the value of I? After changing these two nodes, now the value of I is 2. I is
2.
2, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. 2 by 2 on.
Now find out its parent node. Which one is the parent node of 60? Divide I by 2. 2 divided by 2 equals to 1. So the parent node is in position 1. That is 50 is the parent node of 60. Now compare these two values. The parent node is greater than the left child. So again change these two nodes. So here 60 will be inserted in the first position and then 50. Okay. Now the next node is 55, where you can insert it. This is the level number is 2, so this level can have maximum 4 nodes. So now we'll insert a node where in the left side of 44. We cannot add a node in the right subtree because at that time we cannot call it complete binary tree. In complete binary tree, at first fill up the left side, then you can add the node in the right subtree. So for 44, the left child will be 55. Now again compare these two nodes. The left child of 44. So the parent node 44 is less than 55. Again change this two node. Okay, so here 55 will be added. And now 44 will be the left child of 55. Okay, so here we can add 55. After inserting 55, now the value of I is 6. The value of I is 6. Okay, so which one is the parent node of 6? 6 divided by 2, that is 3. So now compare that node 3 with 6. Compare 55 with 44. The parent node is less than 55, so change these two nodes, 55 and 44. So now we can add 55 here, and 44 will be inserted in position 6. This is 44. Okay. Now look at the tree. Is it maxi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it's maxi. Okay, so now we can insert the next node, 77. Where to insert it? As the right child of 55. So after inserting 77 here, or we can add 77 in the array also. So after adding we are always adding a node where as the last child of the tree. So now I equals to 7. Okay. So look at the tree. Is it maxi? No,
No.
because 55 is less than 77. So now we can change this to node. 55 is a root node now, and 77 is a root node, and 55 is the right child of 77. So now we can change the array. Which one is the parent node of 77? I equals to 7. 7 divided by 2 equals to 3.5, and we are taking the floor value, that is 3. So 55 is the parent node of 77, and the parent node is less than 77. That means change this to node. So here we'll add 77, and 55 will be added in place of 77. Okay, so now again look at the tree. Is it maxif? No, because 77 is greater than its parent node. Again, these two nodes should be changed. So now 77 will be the parent node or the root node of the tree, and we can insert 60 as the right child of 77. This is 60. Again, change the sequence of the node in array. Now I equal, what is the value of I now? After this interchange, the value of I is 3. Right. So what is the parent node of 77? 3 divided by 2, 1.5. Take the floor value, that is 1. So 60 is the parent node of 77. Now the parent node is less than 77. So again, swapping. So here we'll insert 77. And in this position 60 will be stored. So is it a maxif? Yes, all the parent nodes are greater than their child nodes. Now the next node is 52. That was level number 2, and this level is now complete. Level number 2, that means this level can have how many nodes? 4 nodes. And this level is complete. Now we can insert a node in the next level. Okay, so as the right child of 22, which node will be added? 52. And here we can add the node 52. So is it maxif? No, because 22 is less than 52. So now we'll change this to node. So 22 is the left child of 52. So now change the array. I equals to 8. The parent node of 52 is 8 divided by 4, that is 8 divided by 2 equals to 4. 22 is the parent node of 52. So 22 is greater than 52. Now we can change this to node. What is the value of this node?
77.
Why? Is it correct? Look at this. Look at the array. Is it correct?
Oh no, I'm sorry, ma'am.
After adding 77 here, we change two nodes, 77 and 60, isn't it? What will be the sequence of array? Suppose we didn't change these two nodes, 52 and 22. Okay, so here the left child of 50 is 22. Okay, so this will be the array actually. 77 and then 50. Then the third node is 60, 22, 30, 44, 55. After that, we will add the last node, that is 52. Okay, so where 52 will be added? here in the left subtree of 22. So now compare this node with its parent node. 52 is greater than 22. So change their position. So now 52 will be the parent node of 22. So how we can change this one in the tree? We just change these two nodes, the position of these two nodes. Now look at the array. After adding 52, I equals to 8. So which one is the parent node of 52? Divide the value of I by 2. 8 divided by 2 equals to 4. That means 22 is the parent node of 52. So now we can change this two node because the parent node is less than its child node. So here 52 will be inserted. And it's 22. Okay, so now you can look at the tree. 52 is greater than the parent node. Again, we need to change this two node. So it will be 52 and this is 50. Right, so change these two nodes in the array. What is the value of I now? After changing the node in this position, the value of I is 4. So its parent node is 4 divided by 2 equals to 2. That means 50 is its parent node. Now compare these two nodes. The parent node is less than 2. Now again change this two node. So 52 will be added here and this is 50. So now look at the tree. Is it maxive? Yes, because all the parent nodes are now greater than the child node. So this is our array that we got after inserting all the nodes in the maxive. So is it clear how we can insert some nodes in the maxive tree? This is a complete tree, so always take the left child first and then take the right child. And in maxive, the parent node will be always greater than the child node. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now can you write the algorithm? Write the algorithm of this maxive insertion. How we inserted that? Suppose now we want to insert another node. Suppose we want to insert 58. So where will insert it? This is a tree. This is the existing tree, and all the nodes are stored in an array. This is our array now. And what is the size of this array? N. And here n equals to 8, isn't it? So now if we want to add another node, where we'll add it? Obviously in the right subtree of 50. So suppose that node is 58. So now the size of the array will be increased. Where we'll insert the new node? After 8. So that means how the size of the tree will be increased? N equals to n plus 1. After adding one more node in the array, now n equals to 8 plus 1, that is 9. So we can insert 58 here. So the first step of this algorithm is add new node to that tree and initialize the pointer. Now we have to initialize a pointer. After adding a node in the tree, now we can use a variable I for indicating the position of that new node. So here I equals to 9. I is a pointer and pointer equals to 9, or I equals to n. Is it clear what is the first step of the algorithm? We'll always add the new node at the end of the tree, and then at first we'll increase the array size by 1, then you can insert the new node. After that, set a pointer. Okay, so pointer equals to I equals to n, and here n equals to 9. So now what will be the next step? After inserting the element, the node, now we have to find out its appropriate location. How you can find it out? By comparing this value with its parent node. Okay, so at first we have to find out the parent's location. If the child node is in the position 9, its location is 9, I equals to 9. So what will be its parent node? Now parent equals to I divided by 2, isn't it? So here I equals to 9, 9 divided by 2 equals to 4.5. Take the floor value, it will be 4. That means now the location of parent node is 50. So 50 is the parent node of 58. Okay, so what is the second step of the algorithm? We are going to repeat these steps for every new node. Whenever we are inserting a new node, we are going to follow this step. So you can say that repeat steps, maybe 3 to 5 or 3 to 6, while this I greater than 1. And here in the first location, we'll always insert the root node. Okay, so after inserting a new node, now we have to find out its parent's location. How we can find it out? By dividing the pointer value by 2. So here I equals to 9, 9 divided by 2 equals to 4. So in this location, we can find the parent node of 58. The parent of 58, which is 50. Now the next step will be compare that item, that data that we have inserted with its parent node. The parent node is 50, and if the parent node is greater than 58, then we don't need to change the position of the new node. That means this one is the correct place for that node. Suppose here the parent node is 60 and 60 is greater than 58, so we don't need to change the position. So this I equals to 9, it will be the location of 58. But here in this case, the parent node is smaller than the new node 58. So at that time, we have to change their position. How? We are just assigning the value of, what is the location of 58? 9. We are going to insert that node where? In the position of its parent node. How these swappings will be done? Suppose the name of this array is A. When A of parent, okay, A of parent, that is 50, is greater than A of I. Here I equals to 9. So how we can change this to node? Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, how we're going to, you know the process. Okay, I'm just writing the steps in the algorithm. If the name of the array is A and this is the position of parent, so we just took a variable parent. So A of parent, that is 50, when A of parent is greater than that item 58. That was the item, right, that we inserted at the end of the array. So now, is it true that A of parent is greater than item? Look at the array.
No.
False. But if the condition is true, at that time we don't need to change the position of these two nodes. But now the parent node is less than the item, the node that we have inserted in the tree. So at that time now we have to change their position. How to change their position?
Swap
By
them with the third.
Yeah, obviously swapping. Look at this. When I equals to 9, how we found out the parent node? By dividing it by 2. And then the pointer value was 4. Isn't it? Here, the pointer value is 4. I equals to 4. This is the parent node. Now we are comparing that parent node with the item. So 50 is less than 58, which means that these two nodes should change their position. How?
By
We
swapping.
can simply write AI equals to, yes, we know swapping, so I can write the step. AI equals to item. Here I equals to 4 and A is the name of the array. So in this position, in AIth location, we are just inside item 58.
Yes.
Right. How we are interchanging the position. Now I equals to 4, so AI equals to item. That means we are assigning that data item here in this location. And after that, this will be the correct location for 4. Is it true that after comparing only with its parent node, we can you say that this is the correct place for 4 for that node? No.
No, madam.
Then we have to compare that node again with its parent node. So after changing this position now, here this is 58. 58 is the parent node and 50 is the right child of 58. Now again we have to compare these two nodes. That means we are going to repeat the same process until that I value is less than 1. Sorry, I greater than 1. Okay, so now again the same process. I equals to 4, find out its parent node. Here 58 after changing the position, and in this position the value is 50. Which one is the parent node of 58? I equals to 4, so 4 divided by 2 equals to 2. That means 52 is the parent node of 58. Now compare again these two nodes. Now the new value of I is 2. The parent node is smaller than the child node. Again swapping, change this two node. Now here 52 will be 52 is now the left child of 58. So now is it a maxib, or can you say that this position 2 is the correct place for 58? No, again we have to compare that node with its parent node. Now when I equals to 2, its parent node is 2 divided by 2 equals to 1. 77 is the parent node of 52. Compare these two nodes again. Now the parent node is greater than 52, so you need to change the position. That means this I equals to 2. 2 is the correct place for that node 58. So here, this is actually 58. Is it clear how we can insert the node in the tree, in the maxib tree?
Yes, ma'am.
Any confusion in this algorithm, in insertion algorithm?
Madam, can we do this with linked list? It's
Yeah,
quite
obviously
messy.
we can use linked list also, but we'll use this one because here we are linearly inserting the locations. In linked list, we don't usually prefer that one. We don't usually insert the element in sequential memory locations. That's why we will use array. So that is maxib insertion. Now the next operation is deletion. So how to delete the data from a maxib? So now if I give you some data, some node, can you construct that tree maxib?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Or actually we don't have that much time, it's already 5. Okay, so suppose this is our tree and we created the tree from some nodes, and now you have to find out whether it is a complete tree and it's a maxib or not. So 60 is the root node, 51 and 38 are the child or children of 60. 51 has 2 children, 32 and 24. 38 also has 2 children, 28 and 35. And 32 has 2 child, 15 and 11. So is it a complete binary tree? How many levels are here? In this tree there are
4 levels.
4 levels. This is the level 0. In this level, the number of node is 1. 2 to the power 0 equals to 1. In this level, level number 1, so the maximum node can be 2. And in third level, level number 2, so 2 to the power equals to 4. So this level is also complete or full. And in the last level, there are only 2 nodes, but at first we take a node in the left side and in the right side. So we can call it a complete binary tree. Okay, and in complete binary tree, you can easily store the node in an array. So there are how many nodes are here? 9 nodes. So these are the position of the node 1, 2, 3, 4. And now check whether it is maxib or not. Check the value of its parent node as well as the child node. Is it maxib?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, because
60 is highest.
Root node is the maximum value.
All childs are lower
the
than its
parent node, so 60, 51.
Please, can you hear, ma'am?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. You couldn't hear you last time.
So sorry for that. Okay, so let me create the tree again. So 60 was the root node and 51, 38, 32, 24, 28, 35, 15 and 11. Okay, so this is a next heap and it's a complete tree, so we can represent all the nodes in an array. 60, 51, 38, then 32, 24, 28, 35, 15 and 11. So all the nodes are sequentially placed in the array and their positions are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, so in insertion, suppose in this tree we want to insert a new node. Why we'll insert it at the end of the tree or as the last element of the tree. That means we'll insert a new node here, isn't it? But what about deletion? In deletion, we'll always delete the root node. We cannot randomly delete any node from the max heap tree. We'll always delete the root node of the tree. Okay, so here after deleting the root node, now how we can replace that node? This is our tree with 9 elements, and in this operation, deletion operation, we can only delete a node from the top of the tree, that is the root element. So after deleting this node, now which node will replace this node? Obviously we have
51.
51. No. In max heap tree, we will always replace the root node with the last node of the tree, which is 11. 11 is the last node of the tree. So in max heap, delete the root node from the tree and replace it with the last element of the tree. So now delete that last element 11 from the tree and we can insert it here as a root node. Okay, so after inserting that node as the root node of the tree, now it's not a max heap tree because 11 is less than its child node. And how many children it has? 2 children, 51 and 38. So how we can make it max heap tree? Now the comparison will be done between these two sibling nodes, 51 and 38. So which one is greater than, I mean here 51, which one has the largest value? Which node has the largest?
51.
So now this parent node 11 will be replaced with its left child because the left child is greater than the right child. So here we will take 51 and then it will be replaced with the root node 11. So here 51 will be placed and now its left child is 11. So after changing the position now, again look at the tree. Is it max heap? No, because 11 is the parent node of 32 and 24, but its value is less than its parent children's. Okay, so now again compare these two nodes, 32 and 24. 32 is greater than 24. That means change that parent node 11 with its left child 32. So here as root node we can place 32 and 11 is the left child of 32. Again look at the tree. Is it max heap? No, because 11 is less than its left child. There is only one child, so you don't need to make any comparison. Just change that root node with its left child. So now 11 will be the left child of 15. Is it clear how we are deleting a node from the tree and how we are changing the position?
Yes, ma'am.
So in max heap, always delete a node from the top of the tree and then replace that root node with the last node of the tree. Then we have to compare now the root node with its child node. At first compare these two child node, then take the largest one, then replace the parent node with that node. Okay, so now how we can make changes in this array? We are going to delete the first node, that is 60. So after deleting an element, the tree size will be, the array size will be decreased, isn't it? So there are
Yes, ma'am.
8 elements now. Now this is our array. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this is 9. So after deleting 60, which node will insert here? The last node. That means take 11 from this position and then replace the root node 60 with that node 11. Because after deleting the root node, if we want, we can add it in this position 9. But actually now this is not our original array. We can insert it here because this is an empty space. So if we want, after deleting that node from the tree, we can add it here. But this is our original tree. This is the length of the array. Okay, so this is the value 51, 38, 32, 24, 28, 35, 15, this is 60. Okay, now what is the next step? After placing an element as the root node of the tree, now find out which one is its left child and the right child. So here I equals to 1. So the left child of 1 is 2 because 2i. So 51 is the left child of 11. And what about the right child? This one, 2i plus 1. So 38 is the right child of 11. Now compare this left child with the right child. Left child is greater than the right child, so change that node, replace that parent node with the left child. So here 51 will be inserted in 51 will be inserted here, and in position 2, which node will be inserted? Will be added 11. This is a 3, but still it's not the maxive. So now I equals to, what is the value of I? 2. Okay, so find out its left child and right child. If I equals to 2, that means left child is in location 4 because 2 into 2. So 24 is the left child of this node I, when I is root or parent node. And which one is its right child? 2 into 2 plus 1, that is 20. Right child. Now compare these two nodes. The right child is greater than the left child, so change the parent node with the right child. Why it's 6? Which one is 5? Which one is the left child? 2 into 2, 32 is the left child and 24 is the right child. Okay, for 11. So left child is greater than right child, so replace 11 with 32. So here we'll write 32. Now 11 will be placed in which position? 4. Right? So is it maxive? Now I equals to 4. Okay, so now find out its left and right child again. If I equals to 4, that means 11 is a parent node. So which one is its left child and right child? 4 into 2 equals to 8. That means 15 is the left child of 11, but it doesn't have any right child because this is the length of our array or tree. Okay, so 11 has only one child, 15, and 15 is greater than 11. So again, change this to node. So now here we will insert 15. And 11 will be placed in location 8. So that is the deletion of a node of maxive tree. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now look at the array. In maxive deletion, we can only delete a node from where? From the root. In maxive tree, the root node is the largest node among all the nodes on the tree. That means whenever you are deleting a node, and after that, suppose after deleting 51, that 51 will be replaced by the last node of the tree, that is 11, isn't it? So now 11 will be placed here in the location 1, and the array size will be decreased by 1. This is the array. So we can, this is an empty space, we can add that element here. So now 51 is the second element in this tree. And after deleting 51, now this is the tree. Okay, so what will happen, suppose, then again we have to compare the left child and right child of 11. After that we have to create a max heap. Okay, maybe after all those swappings, now the next node will be 38, because in this tree 38 is the largest one, isn't it? So after that, if we want to delete one more node, which node will be deleted? Obviously 38. That means in this location we will insert 38. So that means every time if we are deleting the node from the root node and we are adding it in another array. Okay. So at that time we are actually arranging the node in ascending order, isn't it? Because at first we are deleting the highest element of the node, then we are storing it as the right node of the array, as the rightmost element of the array. Then we will delete the second largest element of the node, and that node will be placed before the largest element. That means here. So after deleting all the nodes from the array, at that time you can create, or you can actually sort the element in ascending order. So you can check it. You can delete all the nodes, then you get the sequence. In the rightmost position, 60 will be stored, and then 51, then 38, after that 35, and 28, 24, no, there's one more node, 32, 28, 24, and 11. After deleting all the nodes, this will be the array. Is it clear how we can delete the node from the max heap? Hello, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Because in max,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Clear, ma'am.
our next topic will be heap sort, and in heap sort we need to use the concept of this max heap and min heap. We have to use that algorithm, max heap insertion and max heap deletion. That's why the concept of this heap tree should be clear to you. Okay, so now in the next class we will start heap sort. That is how we can arrange the node in ascending order or descending order by using max heap or min heap tree. Okay, so do you have any question? Any question in max heap insertion